This has New York Knicks fans fired up, as recently there have been multiple reports that have come out that have angered New York Knicks fans and started making everyone pointing blame in different directions, with even other NBA players getting in on roasting and slamming the New York Knicks. Plus, on top of that, we have a completely insane update as well in regards to the Knicks-Pistons series that we have to go over. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Knicks Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things as always. And if you guys are part of that 62% that's not subscribed to Knicks Digest, make sure to subscribe. I'm on that grind right now. Multiple videos every single day. The New York Knicks do not play in the playoffs. You're getting at least two. It's going to be a great time. You guys do not want to miss out on all the fun content that we got going on over here. But let's jump into the video. We have a lot to discuss. As the New York Knicks fans, they've recently been very aggravated with what's going on with this New York Knicks team. And blame has been pointed in multiple directions, both at head coach Tom Thibodeau, at the players. Even Leon Rose has gotten some serious criticism recently with the team. And now things are starting to hit a breaking point, especially with a brand new news update that nobody who's a Knicks fan is happy about right now. So let's get into it. The first thing that we do have to talk about is the fact that there was a major update about the New York Knicks game against the Detroit Pistons in Game 2, where basically we just all took a punch to the face from the NBA entirely, which openly admitted to screwing the Knicks, as it was revealed that the NBA said 20 of its 22 calls/non-calls in the final 2 minutes of the Knicks-Detroit game were correct. League sources says the refs missed a call on Jalen Brunson on a foul when he fouled Josh Hart with 1:16 left to play, and a Karl-Anthony Towns offensive foul on Dennis Schroeder with 8 seconds remaining. When there was 8 seconds remaining, the game was effectively over. But when there was a minute 16 left, that was not true whatsoever. The NBA completely messed up, and Josh Hart would have been fouled. It would have given the Knicks an extra basket or an extra point if Josh Hart hit the free throw, which would have given them the lead and changed the game, as that was a game-tying basket right before Dennis Schroeder hit that three. What happened was Josh Hart made a layup. There was no foul call. It was absurd. Everyone agreed it was a foul. But no, not the refs, as the New York Knicks just got openly screwed, and I got angry and accidentally just kneed my desk really hard, causing my camera to shake. All that being said, there's nothing the Knicks can do about it now except take that fire, take that anger, and attack the Pistons. Go on the attack like they did in the fourth quarter. This team showed no sense of urgency, and if they do that, if they just show that they do want to win, if they show that they do believe that they are the better team here, which they are, they could just come out aggressive and really show a lot of people what they've been missing about this New York Knicks team, and that would be excellent for the Knicks. They need to win these two in Detroit. There's no doubt about it. Now, the last time the Knicks played JB Bickerstaff in the playoffs, they lost Game 2 at home and then won both games on the road and their next game at home, when that was the Cleveland Cavaliers, who were better than the Pistons. So the Knicks, who are a better team now as well, should certainly be able to clean this up and win. Now, just taking a look into some of the reactions by multiple different people, Tom Thibodeau said, "I don't understand how on one side you talk about direct line drives. Brunson is getting fouled and it's not being called. I don't really give a crap how they call the game as long as it's consistent on both sides. So if Cade Cunningham is driving and there is marginal contact and he is getting to the line, then Jalen deserves to be getting the same respect. It's really that simple." On top of that, Josh Hart asked about the specific play, and he said, "I'll let y'all examine that. That was an interesting thing. Y'all could figure that one out," basically saying, yeah, I got fouled. Tom Thibodeau is upset, and rightfully so. Tom Thibodeau should be upset with the way this game was played. If you remember last year in the first round, Brunson was getting fouled and there weren't calls. Tibbs just went into a press conference and just said, he's getting fouled, 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 and then walked up and left because he was upset that Jalen Brunson does not get a whistle that some of these other players do. Cade was getting to the line no matter what happened, and Jalen Brunson, who was getting contact, it was much harder for him to get to the line. It was really frustrating to watch. All that being said, I do think the Knicks are going to win the series, and I'm not too concerned at the end of the day, though I am a bit more concerned now that they lost this game at home. It was also mentioned that by Stephen Bondy that before this game, the Knicks were 6-11 in games officiated by Ray Acosta over the last 3 years, while the Pistons were 6-2. So take that with a grain of salt, but go figure there, as well as the fact that we do have another update to go over, as the New York Knicks just got absolutely trashed by NBA players around the league. This was something that no one really expected. The Knicks have the 6th best record, the 6th most wins, and, well, best record over the past 3 seasons, and how is it repaid? By getting absolutely disrespected by multiple different outlets. Now, it was revealed by an anonymous NBA player poll that which team other than your own would win a title this season. The Celtics were the overwhelming majority favorites at 57%, followed by the Thunder at 17.5%, the Cleveland Cavaliers at 10.2%, the Clippers at 6.6%, the Denver Nuggets at 4.4%, the Warriors and Bucks both at 1.5%, and the Minnesota Timberwolves getting 0.7%. Top 6 record in the league, 2 All-Star starters, 2-time Coach of the Year. I get that 2-time Coach of the Year. That comment's going to get some... Me saying that, I'm going to get some comments down below about that. But at the end of the day, no respect for the New York Knicks here. But it goes so much farther than that, guys. When it was asked who the best organization was, the Knicks, again, 6th best record over the past couple seasons. Not even on this list. The Golden State Warriors and the Oklahoma City Thunder and Boston Celtics, Clippers, and Miami Heat were the ones rounding that out, with the Lakers and Spurs and Cavs and Bucks following. So the Knicks nowhere to be found on this list of a few teams. Meanwhile, the Phoenix Suns were there and the Knicks weren't, so that's interesting. Don't understand how the hell anyone could figure that. Very weird. It feels like that stigma around the Knicks being bad just will not go away, and I do think part of that is because of this man right here. James Dolan gets a bad rep, and is he a great owner? No, by any means. And if you ask Ranger fans, they would absolutely flip out if you ask him what they think of James Dolan right now, because he's getting real involved with them and things are not going well. All that being said, subscribe to Rangers Digest and the man Darius Dominguez. He's the bro, and he's an excellent, excellent YouTube creator, so he deserves all your comments and likes and subscriptions. But on top of that, best Rangers channel out there, without a question. Unfortunately, Darius has to spend way too much time talking about Jim Dolan that I don't have to, because Dolan doesn't really do much with the Knicks. However, that stigma that Dolan destroys the Knicks is still alive and well, clearly based off these players. And aside from your own current coach, who's the worst coach in the league? Tom Thibodeau on that list. Fair when you're looking at some of these guys? He probably should be. He probably should. It's fair. He's made some mistakes recently, and well, it's definitely led by the fact that you look at the minutes in the playoffs so far. OG Anunoby's 3rd. Mikal Bridges is 15th. Josh Hart's 13th. Karl-Anthony Towns is 12th. And, well, Jalen Brunson is 4th. I don't know why I read it in that weird order, but that's just how I went. So, the Knicks obviously get played a ton of minutes. Now, it's also important to note that some of the teams here had not played 2 games at the time of this video being recorded. So, that makes things a little bit different. However, still, nonetheless, we know that Tom Thibodeau plays his guys heavy minutes. We've seen that with Josh Hart leading the league in minutes and every single Knicks starter being in the top 20 in minutes per game. And that is what causes it. It's that stigma around Tibbs right there. But it still is a real thing that fans do deal with as Knicks fans. So at the end of the day, yes, Tom Thibodeau plays his guys a ton of minutes, but also the Knicks were wildly healthy this season. And that's a testament to what Casey Smith has been able to do as the VP of sports medicine with the New York Knicks, and he deserves a lot of credit for it. At the end of the day, NBA fans, NBA players, everyone is disrespecting the Knicks right now. It's going to make when the New York Knicks do figure this out and beat the Detroit Pistons. I know I'm an optimistic fan, but I truly do believe they're going to get it done. It's going to make it all the more sweeter. And they're going to give the Celtics more trouble than people are giving them credit for. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Knicks.